Love books? So do we. Welcome to the Book Nook Cafe, where we uncover the latest must-reads, hidden gems, and everything in between. I'm Greg.
And I'm Anne. We're coming to you straight from the cozy corners of the Book Nook Cafe, where the coffee is hot, the shelves are packed, and great conversations are always brewing.
If it's trending on the New York Times bestseller list, you'll hear about it here. So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's turn the page together.
Let's join our guest hosts.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of our podcast. So glad you're tuning in today.
Hey there, it's great to have all of you with us.
I've been really excited about today's topic.
Oh yeah, me too. Can't wait to dive in.
Today we're talking about Nick Trenton's The Art of Letting Go. Stop overthinking, stop negative spirals, and find emotional freedom. Quite a title, huh?
Yeah, it's quite a mouthful, but it definitely grabs your attention.
I mean, who isn't struggling with overthinking these days?
Seriously, it's like the modern epidemic.
Exactly. When I first saw the book, I thought, is this written for me?
Same, I felt personally called out.
Laughs, right? Overthinking has become almost second nature for so many of us.
Especially with everything happening in the world.
Totally. It's hard not to get caught up in negative spirals.
It really is, but what I love about Trenton's approach is how compassionate and relatable it is.
Absolutely. It doesn't feel like someone lecturing you from a pedestal.
Exactly. It's more like a friend giving you some much-needed advice.
Yes, and that's so refreshing.
It really is. It's not just theoretical stuff, but practical tips you can actually use.
Definitely. But, sometimes I wonder if it's easier said than done.
How so?
Well, recognizing that you're overthinking is one thing, but actually letting go, that's a different story.
I hear you. It's tough to break those thought patterns.
Absolutely. I've tried some of his techniques, but sticking with them can be challenging.
Building new habits takes time.
It sure does.
But I guess any progress is still progress, right?
True. You're right. We have to be patient with ourselves.
Exactly. And I appreciate that he emphasizes self-compassion in the process.
Wait, me too. It's so important.
By the way, did you try the exercise about naming your thought patterns?
I did. It's been surprisingly effective.
Oh yeah? How so?
Well, giving names to my tendencies, like the perfectionist or the critic, helps me step back and observe them.
That's awesome. It creates some distance from those thoughts.
Exactly. It makes them feel less overwhelming.
I might have to give that a try.
You should. It's pretty enlightening.
You know what else resonated with me? The concept of emotional momentum.
Ooh, you mean like when small feelings snowball into big ones?
Yes, it's amazing how quickly that can happen.
Right, it's like a tiny pebble causing an avalanche.
Exactly.
But catching it early isn't always easy.
Tell me about it.
Self-awareness is key, but it's a muscle that needs exercising.
Absolutely. It's something I'm working on daily.
Same here.
Did any of his personal stories stand out to you?
Actually, yes. His account of dealing with social anxiety hit home for me.
Really?
Yeah, I've struggled with that myself.
Wow, thanks for sharing.
Of course, it made the book feel more personal.
I agree. It humanizes the advice.
Definitely.
But I did find myself wanting more depth in some areas.
Like which ones?
Well, the parts about cognitive behavioral techniques felt a bit brief.
I see what you mean.
Maybe he wanted to keep it accessible.
Probably. Not everyone wants to get too technical.
True.
But for those of us interested in the nitty-gritty, more detail would be nice.
Absolutely.
Perhaps it's an invitation to explore further.
That's a good way to look at it.
By the way, have you been able to apply any of the techniques in your daily life?
I've been trying to.
How's that going?
Well, it's a work in progress.
Aren't we all?
Exactly.
But I did manage to catch myself overthinking the other day.
Oh yeah? What happened?
I was obsessing over an email I sent, worrying about how it would be received.
Been there.
Then I remembered to ask, is this helpful?
Yeah?
It wasn't, so I let it go.
That's great.
It felt good.
Small victories.
Indeed.
You know, another thing he talks about is our culture's obsession with constant productivity.
Yes, how taking a break is often seen as weakness.
It's ridiculous.
Totally. Rest is so important.
It really is.
Incorporating self-care isn't selfish.
Absolutely.
But it's hard to shake that mindset.
It is.
Something to work on.
For sure.
So, would you recommend this book?
I would. I think it's valuable for anyone dealing with overthinking.
Here?
Though I might suggest supplementing it with other resources. Overall, it's a great starting point.
Agree.
Any final thoughts?
Just that letting go is an ongoing journey.
Couldn't agree more.
And having tools like these makes the path a bit easier.
Absolutely.
Well, I think we've covered a lot today.
Cheer up.
Thanks for the great conversation.
Thank you. And thanks to everyone listening.
Yes, we appreciate you all.
Until next time, take care.
Bye.
Wait, before we go, I just thought of something else.
Oh, what's that?
Remember when he talked about the metaphor of holding onto water?
Oh, yes. Trying to grasp it tightly only makes it slip through your fingers.
Exactly. It's such a powerful image about control.
It really is.
It's a reminder to loosen our grip and just let things flow. Easier said than done, though.
True.
But a good goal to strive for.
Absolutely.
Okay, now I think we're really wrapping up. Thanks again, everyone.
Take care.
Bye.
Well, that's a wrap for this episode of From the Book Nook.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and share with your friends.
If you're interested, our channel description contains links to the beverages we are drinking and some Book Lovers merchandise.
We love having you here. Bye for now.
See you next time.